Hello and welcome to my channel, Inner Light of Truth Tarot. My name's Denise and I do collective readings. They are timeless, so this could be your past, present, or future. Please use your discernment when watching my videos. And I thank you for stopping by and supporting me. I'm going to jump into these energies. What's the message for the collective? What is the message for the collective? Okay, shamanism. You're being called to explore working as a spiritual teacher and healer who can move between the worlds as a messenger to bring wisdom and healing. Discernment. You're being called to exercise your good judgment so you can help heal and manifest through awareness and wisdom. Psychometry. You're being called to sense and read vibrations of objects and people through touch to connect to memories of the past. These could be your spiritual gifts. They don't have to be. I like to pull them to see what's in the energy. What's the message for the collective, for the spirit? Message for the collective. I have my window open today, so if you hear things in the background, it's because my window's open. Be present. So, there's something in your life that has you retreating back into the shoulda, coulda, wouldas. But it's time to let that shoulda, coulda, woulda go and just stay in the present. When you do that and you don't keep replaying old arguments or old, issues all the time back, you'll be able to move forward. So you may need to do some inner child healing. Yeah, you may need to do some inner child healing because you do need to find the lesson in whatever the situation is that's got you doing the shoulda, coulda, wouldas. So just listen to yourself. Listen to your inner voice. Because when you expand, you won't feel like your energy is depleted. Sometimes you just have to take the high road and just say, forget it. Yeah, right now you are discovering yourself. You're discovering who you are. What's the message for the collective? What's the message? Cosmic rhythm. Feel the cosmic rhythm. It resonates harmoniously with the flow of your life. So you're seeing synchronicities. You're getting into the rhythm of who you are and where you want to go. And the universe is there to answer any questions that you have. And your spirit team, sorry, I should have said that too. Message. Universal harmony. When you find harmony within the universe will resonate with you, creating miraculous calm and peace. So you're bringing balance to your life and finding peace on where you are at in your life right now. You're finding peace from whatever the situation is. Mirror of the cosmos. The universe mirrors you. Look into the reflection to uncover your true essence. So to know who you are, you have to be self-aware. You have to be able to look at yourself and say, yeah, that's me. That's who I am. I speak the truth. I don't allow people, places, and things to obscure who I am. I hope that makes sense. What's the message? Right now, you might be meditating. You're finding serenity in the stillness of meditation. And you're finding who you are, because you understand this is a spiritual journey you're on. You're growing. And the only way you can grow is by living in the moment. Be present. You have to savor each moment. And the only way you can is knowing who you are, being aware of who you are, being aware of the journey that you're on, being aware of what your purpose is here. Make sure to set healthy boundaries. It's the message. Boreal Renaissance. Connect with resonant energy of the Northern Lights. Experience cosmic harmony. So you could be in the Northern Hemisphere. You could live where you can see the Northern Lights. Sacred spark. Ignite the sacred spark within, connecting with divine flame that fuels your spiritual journey. So you're understanding that the power is within you, that you have the light within you, that you direct your path, that no one can take away your power. And that spark is always there within you. And you're finding the good things in everything. Rays of radiance. Bask in the radiant energy of the sun, absorbing its warmth and illumination into your soul. So you may need to go out in the sun and allow your soul to be radiated with the warmth of the sun. The sun will rejuvenate you. Could have water in your chart. Could have air in your chart. It's a message. For the collective. Message for the collective. So there's someone around you that's speaking half-truths. They're very phony. They have their personal agenda. And they're very deceptive. They're just trying to manipulate you with misinformation. And this person wants to bring an olive branch to you. They want forgiveness because they see that you're moving forward and that you're at peace. But sometimes justice is not to agree with the olive branch. I mean, you can forgive without allowing them back into your life. So just make sure, that you assess the situation, whatever it is. There is something on the horizon that you will need to make a decision on. And that's with this person who wants to come in. They want you to disconnect from others and just be with them. They want you to make that big mistake so that you take on their karma. Just make sure that you're living in the moment, you're living for who you are, and don't allow anybody to skew you off your path. There's a message for the collective. Message for the collective. Oops. Gratitude. You know what's going on right in front of you. You're very happy. You're grateful. You thank the universe and your spirit team for everything that you've gotten in life so far. And you've got a very courageous heart. You do. You have a courageous heart. You walk the hard path in life. You're learning how to communicate. You're creating something where you can open up the dialogue. Where you can make people understand that, what's spoken out there isn't always the truth. That you should really be looking between the lines and figuring out for yourself without being skewed by outside influences. I hope that makes sense, because right now you're healing. Yeah, you're healing because there's something you desire. You're accepting that everything is on divine timing. Message. Presence. So be in the present and protect your energy. There's going to be something coming up that you're going to have to jump into, but that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to own your own light. You're supposed to soar like an eagle. So reassess the situation and pay attention to the signs, because your abundance is here. Because the universe is saying it's time. You've been speaking up and you've been manifesting what you desire. It's a message. What is the message? Cloud of unknowing. You've been floating on the cloud of unknowing for a long time. And right now you're in the planning phase because the winds and fortunes are on your side. Here's the message. You're taking responsibility for your own faults. You've made your decisions. You've made your own choices. You're forgiving yourself. And you're very lucky. You're born with good luck on your side. And the karmic bonds are being broken because you've got that self-love going on. You're going within, you're doing the work. And a tragedy could have led you to that. Something in your life could have led you to break those karmic bonds, those old negative energies. So, someone's obsessed with your energy. They've been doing research on you. This is someone who is love bombing you. They had a personal agenda, but you're gaining insight on this whole situation. Yeah. What's the message for the collective? Message for the collective, Holy Spirit. What is the message for the collective? Angels, archangels, message for the collective. What is the message for the collective? 9, the Hermit keeps coming out. Let's see, your self-reflection, you're going in, you're finding solitude. You could be a high priestess. The number 29, 92, or 29 could mean something to you. September 2nd or February 9th. But you have hidden knowledge. You have very strong intuition. And that's because you're doing the hard work. You've sacrificed a lot. Right now you're waiting for your abundance to come in. You're seeing things in a new perspective. And you're making a decision. You're choosing what path you want to go on. You've dismantled your own ego. What's the message for the collective? Spirit, angels. What is the message for the collective? Spirit, angels. Message. Okay. So someone's really angry about this situation. You ran away from something, and they're really angry about that. You figured something out. Oop, that one went flying. You figured something out. They only wanted sex from you, whoever this was. This person's very toxic. You already know what's going on. You screwed something up for this person because you realized what they were doing, because you're very emotionally intelligent. This person just wanted one thing from you, and you understand. Guy, whoever this is, may be mad because you figured it out. Harvest, number 43. So let's see what harvest means. Milestones honoring growth and reflection. Many moons ago, you planted seeds under the cover of night, not knowing what would come of them. You carefully put your dreams into the universe. Drawing this card honors the completion of a cycle from the inception of something you planted in the past. This does not mean that the seeds are finished growing, but there is an opportunity to reflect on an anniversary or a milestone. You could never have known from the start what the completion would look like, despite any expectations you may have had. Here you are now in the position to harvest and reflect. Look back on what has come to you since planting those seeds. How has it changed you and the choices you made that brought you to where you are right now? Now is the time to harvest in the form of gathering all that you can from the past. There is always something that can be seen as a silver lining, even in the most challenging of situations. This is a time to celebrate, mourn, show gratitude, or express feelings of loss and regret. Whatever emotions are coming up for you, even if they conflict, are all valid and have their place. Acknowledge the work that you have done, even if the circumstances that transpired were not what you had hoped. If nothing else, you deserve recognition for your efforts. Use this milestone to inform your future choices. What has the past shown you about who you want to be? Where do you want to go with your newfound wisdom and growth? Reminder, harvest all that you can from your past to inform your future. That's beautiful. Let's see. What message do you have for the collective? What is the message, Holy Spirit, for the collective? Message to the collective, Holy Spirit, and angels. 5555, clarity, great transformation, major changes, opportunity, fast-paced forward process. You aren't a victim of circumstances, rather you are a beneficiary of it. If that weren't the case, life would be pretty dull. You will set yourself up for success in the long run if you are willing to adapt to this shift. Everything is working out for the best at long last. You are accomplishing what you set out to do. Everything will work out perfectly in the end. Zero 707-222. Compromise, self-awareness, forgiveness, professionalism, empathy, tenacity, and freedom. Let go of what no longer serves you. Stop holding on to grudges. Express your emotions and aim toward a compromise. Where there's a lack of understanding, it's best just to move on. The truth will set you free. 222 alignment. Connections, friendships, romantic relationship, family ties, balance, life choices, compromise, commitment, and trust. How do you move forward towards your life's true calling? Do what makes you happy. Your enthusiasm is what keeps you going. Follow your interest if it's piqued by something. Following these routes will help you discover your life's purpose. That's beautiful. Let's see. What is the message for the collective? When the world feels like it's come crashing down around you, take that as an opportunity to find yourself and let go of who you thought you were. Not all storms come to destroy your life. Some come to clear your path. Decide that this crisis will be the turning point for what you have been waiting for. Other messages. This new chapter in your life is going to require a new way of seeing things and a new way of seeing yourself. You can't continue to see and interpret things with the same understanding that you have had until now. No matter what you face or how you feel, see it all from a higher perspective. Okay. Sorry about that. Let's see. Opportunities will soon knock at your door. Debt will be wiped clean and your bills will be paid in full. Your finances are about to change. Well, this is beautiful. I'm going to leave the message here. I thank you again for stopping by and supporting my channel. I hope you come back again soon. Thanks again and have a great day.